Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for gathering here today. Life is a journey filled with twists and turns, moments of joy and struggle. But amidst this journey, there are times when silence speaks louder than words. There are moments when holding your tongue can lead to growth, understanding, and peace. Today, I want to share with you 5 situations where silence is not just golden, it's transformative. Anger is a powerful emotion, one that can cloud judgment and distort our perceptions. In the heat of the moment, when frustration boils over, we may feel compelled to express ourselves immediately. However, this impulse often leads to regret. The words we unleash can cause harm, inflicting damage that lingers long after the anger has subsided. It's essential to recognize that while anger is a natural response, the way we handle it can define the outcome of a situation. Imagine a scenario where a heated disagreement erupts between friends or family members. Voices rise, tempers flare, and before you know it, hurtful remarks are exchanged. In such moments, the desire to be heard can overwhelm our better judgment. Yet, if we pause and embrace silence, we grant ourselves the opportunity to reflect on our feelings. This pause can serve as a cooling off period, allowing the intensity of our emotions to settle before we articulate our thoughts. When we choose silence over a hasty response, we create space for understanding. Rather than retaliating, we can take a step back and ask ourselves what is truly at the root of our anger. Is it a specific action, a misunderstanding, or perhaps a deeper issue that needs addressing? By remaining silent, we give ourselves the chance to explore these questions without the pressure of responding in the moment. Silence can also prevent the escalation of conflict. In a heated exchange, one angry word can ignite another. However, by choosing not to engage in a verbal sparring match, we disrupt this cycle. Instead of fanning the flames, we can allow the situation to cool down. In this silence, the possibility for dialogue emerges, paving the way for constructive conversation. Moreover, silence in moments of anger fosters emotional intelligence. It encourages us to recognize our triggers and understand our emotions better. By taking a step back, we become more aware of how anger affects our interactions with others. This self-awareness is crucial for personal growth and improves our relationships in the long run. In practical terms, when you feel the heat of anger rising, consider adopting a strategy of silence. This could involve stepping away from the situation temporarily, taking deep breaths, or even counting to 10. These simple techniques can help us regain composure and clarity. The power of silence becomes evident as we realize that our initial emotional responses do not always reflect our true feelings or intentions. Ultimately, choosing silence in the face of anger is an act of strength. It demonstrates self-control and the ability to rise above immediate impulses. By embracing this approach, we can transform potentially destructive situations into opportunities for healing and resolution. Silence, in this context, is not a sign of weakness, rather, it signifies wisdom and maturity. Think of the long-term effects of our choices during moments of anger. By choosing silence, we lay the foundation for healthier communication in the future. Instead of creating rifts, we cultivate understanding and respect. The relationships we nurture through this practice are often more resilient, able to withstand the storms of conflict without falling apart. Silence in moments of anger is about empowerment. It allows us to take control of our responses and choose a path that aligns with our values. It's about understanding that our voices are powerful and that what we say or choose not to say can have lasting effects. By mastering the art of silence, we unlock a new level of emotional strength that serves us well in every aspect of life. In an age of information overload, it's easy to find ourselves in conversations where we lack complete understanding. We are bombarded with opinions, headlines, and social media posts that can distort our grasp of the truth. In such circumstances, the urge to contribute can be overwhelming. However, speaking out of turn without all the facts can lead to miscommunication and misinformation. Silence in this context allows us to take a step back. It encourages us to seek clarity before voicing our thoughts. When we refrain from jumping into a discussion without sufficient knowledge, we position ourselves as learners rather than speakers. This shift can profoundly enhance our understanding and contribute to more meaningful dialogues. Consider a scenario where a hot topic arises in a group setting. People are sharing their opinions and the conversation gains momentum. It might be tempting to add your voice to the chorus. However, by choosing silence, you can listen intently to others' perspectives. This practice not only shows respect for their viewpoints, but also enables you to gather valuable insights that might shape your own understanding. Moreover, silence encourages curiosity. When we hold back from contributing prematurely, we create an opportunity to ask questions. We can probe deeper, seeking to understand the nuances of the discussion. This inquiry leads to a richer exchange of ideas, fostering a culture of learning rather than a competition of opinions. In a world where social media amplifies voices, it's crucial to remember that not everything shared is accurate. By remaining silent when unsure, we guard ourselves against perpetuating false information. This responsibility is particularly important in our interconnected world, where one misinformed statement can travel far and wide, impacting countless individuals. Furthermore, silence can empower others to share their knowledge. When we step back, we allow those who may have more information or expertise to take the lead. This collaborative spirit enhances the conversation and promotes a collective search for truth. By valuing silence, we foster an environment where diverse perspectives can flourish. In professional settings, the value of silence becomes even more pronounced. When making decisions based on incomplete data, a hasty response can lead to significant missteps. By remaining silent, we can assess the situation, consult with colleagues, and gather the necessary information before forming a response. This careful approach not only protects our credibility, but also enhances the overall effectiveness of our team. Additionally, silence offers a moment for introspection and encourages us to reflect on our biases and assumptions. When we withhold our opinions, we open the door to critical thinking. We can evaluate our beliefs and challenge our preconceptions, leading to personal growth and greater understanding. Let's not underestimate the power of listening in the face of uncertainty. When we choose to be silent, we not only gather information, but also demonstrate humility. Acknowledging that we don't have all the answers is a powerful stance. It reminds us that knowledge is a journey, one that requires patience and an openness to learn from others. Ultimately, silence in moments when we lack information is about prioritizing understanding over ego. It's a commitment to truth and clarity, a recognition that our voices are most impactful when informed. By practicing silence, we contribute to a culture of respect and collaboration, where knowledge is shared and nurtured. In conversations, it's easy to fall into the trap of wanting to be heard. Our desire to share our thoughts can sometimes overshadow the importance of listening. However, silence in these moments can be a powerful act. When others are speaking, choosing to remain silent opens up a world of opportunity for connection and understanding. Listening is an art form, one that requires patience and focus. In a world filled with distractions, the ability to genuinely hear someone else is a rare gift. By allowing silence to fill the space while others express themselves, we show that we value their opinions. This simple act of respect can deepen relationships and foster trust. Imagine being in a meeting where a colleague passionately shares their ideas. Instead of interrupting or cutting them off, embracing silence allows us to fully absorb what they are saying. This not only enhances our comprehension, but also enables us to respond thoughtfully. When we listen intently, we're better equipped to engage meaningfully in the conversation. Moreover, silence encourages empathy. When we take the time to listen without preparing our responses, we create room for understanding. We can connect with the emotions behind the words, allowing us to respond with compassion rather than defensiveness. This emotional connection is the foundation of strong relationships, both personal and professional. In group discussions, silence can be particularly beneficial. When everyone is vying for attention, it's easy for valuable insights to get lost in the noise. By choosing to be silent, we create space for quieter voices to emerge. This inclusivity fosters diverse perspectives, enriching the conversation and leading to more innovative solutions. Furthermore, remaining silent when others are talking allows us to recognize our biases. It's all too easy to project our beliefs onto a conversation, but silence helps us step back from this instinct. By listening without interruption, we can identify our assumptions and challenge them, leading to a more nuanced understanding of the topic at hand. In our personal lives, the power of silence can strengthen our connections. When we allow loved ones to share their thoughts and feelings without interruption, we demonstrate that we value their experiences. This practice not only nurtures deeper intimacy, but also encourages open communication. People feel heard and validated, which fosters a sense of belonging. Silence also plays a crucial role in conflict resolution. In heated discussions, taking a moment to listen can diffuse tension. By prioritizing silence, we can prevent misunderstandings and miscommunications from escalating. When both parties feel heard, the likelihood of reaching a resolution increases significantly. In the realm of leadership, the ability to listen is paramount. Great leaders know that silence is not a sign of weakness, it's a tool for empowerment. By creating an environment where team members feel comfortable sharing their ideas, leaders can foster collaboration and innovation. This openness leads to a more engaged workforce, one that feels valued and heard. Ultimately, silence in conversations is about elevating the voices of others. It's a commitment to understanding and connection, a recognition that our role is not always to speak, but to listen. By embracing this approach, we cultivate an atmosphere of respect where everyone's thoughts and feelings can shine. It's a powerful reminder that sometimes the most profound contributions come not from what we say, but from what we choose not to say. Uncertainty is a part of life, and it can often feel overwhelming. When faced with doubt, we may feel pressured to fill the silence with words or opinions, but this impulse can lead to confusion. In these moments, embracing silence can be a source of clarity and self-discovery. When uncertainty arises, our instincts may tell us to seek immediate answers or reassurance. However, rushing to fill the void often clouds our judgment. Silence allows us to sit with our feelings, to explore the reasons behind our uncertainty. It grants us the space to reflect, to understand what we're truly grappling with. Imagine standing at a crossroads in your life, unsure of which path to take. It's easy to seek advice from others or to verbalize your confusion. Yet choosing to be silent can lead to deeper insights. By taking the time to contemplate your options, you can connect with your inner voice, the one that knows what's best for you. Silence in moments of uncertainty also encourages introspection. It invites us to explore our thoughts and feelings without the noise of external opinions. In this stillness, we can identify our values, priorities, and desires. This self-awareness is essential for making informed decisions that align with our authentic selves. Moreover, silence can foster resilience. When we face uncertainty, it's tempting to cling to certainty to seek external validation. However, by embracing silence, we learn to trust ourselves. We develop the confidence to navigate the unknown, that we have the inner strength to find our way. In professional settings, uncertainty can create pressure to respond quickly. Yet taking a moment of silence can yield better results. Instead of jumping to conclusions, we can gather information, consult with colleagues, and analyze the situation. This thoughtful approach leads to more effective decision making and fosters a culture of careful consideration. In our personal lives, embracing silence during uncertain times can lead to healthier relationships. When we're unsure about how to communicate our feelings, taking a step back allows us to clarify our thoughts. This clarity enables us to express ourselves more effectively, reducing misunderstandings and fostering open dialogue. Furthermore, silence can be a source of comfort in times of doubt. Instead of feeling lost, we can find solace in stillness. This quiet moment allows us to breathe, to ground ourselves, and to regain perspective. It reminds us that uncertainty is a natural part of life and we don't have to rush to resolve it. Ultimately, silence in moments of uncertainty is about embracing the unknown. It's a commitment to self-discovery and growth, a recognition that we don't always have to have the answers. By allowing ourselves to sit with uncertainty, we cultivate resilience and clarity, paving the way for a more authentic and fulfilling life. Decisions shape the trajectory of our lives, yet they often come with pressure. In moments of choice, it's easy to feel overwhelmed and rush to act. However, embracing silence before making decisions can lead to greater clarity and confidence. When faced with a significant decision, the noise of external opinions can cloud our judgment. Friends, family, and colleagues may offer advice, but it's essential to filter through the noise. Silence provides the space to consider our values and priorities. It invites us to reflect on what truly matters to us. Imagine standing at a pivotal point in your career, contemplating a job offer or a new opportunity. The excitement of the prospect can be intoxicating, but rushing to accept may not serve your best interests. By choosing silence, you can weigh the pros and cons, aligning the decision with your long-term goals. Moreover, silence encourages us to connect with our intuition. Deep down, we often know what feels right, but the chaos of external influences can drown out that inner voice. In the stillness, we can listen to our instincts, guiding us toward decisions that resonate with our authentic selves. In practical terms, taking a moment of silence before a decision allows us to gather information. Whether it's researching options, consulting with trusted advisors, or simply reflecting on our experiences, this pause can provide the insights needed to make informed choices. It's a commitment to thoroughness rather than impulsivity. In personal relationships, silence can be particularly powerful. When contemplating a decision that affects others, taking the time to reflect shows respect for their feelings. It allows us to consider the impact of our choices on those we care about. This awareness fosters healthier communication and strengthens connections. Furthermore, silence can help us avoid regrettable decisions. When we act hastily, we risk overlooking crucial factors. By embracing silence, we give ourselves the opportunity to think through potential consequences. This foresight can prevent mistakes that might lead to regret down the road. In leadership roles, the value of silence before decision-making cannot be overstated. Effective leaders understand that rushing to conclusions can undermine their credibility. By taking the time to reflect, they foster a culture of thoughtful consideration, encouraging their teams to engage in meaningful dialogue. Ultimately, silence before making decisions is about empowerment. It allows us to take ownership of our choices, aligning them with our values and aspirations. By embracing this practice, we cultivate a sense of agency in our lives, knowing that our decisions are well considered and intentional. In every aspect of our lives, choosing silence before making a decision can transform our approach. It's a reminder that we don't have to rush. We can take our time to reflect, gather information, and trust ourselves. In this quietude, we find clarity and confidence, equipping us to navigate the complexities of life with grace. As we reflect on the 5 situations where silence serves as a powerful tool, it becomes clear that choosing when to speak and when to remain silent is an essential skill for navigating the complexities of life. Each scenario we've discussed reveals the importance of restraint, thoughtfulness, and emotional intelligence. By understanding when to embrace silence, we empower ourselves to respond more effectively and cultivate deeper connections with others. In moments of anger, silence allows us to gain control over our emotions. It transforms potential conflict into opportunities for healing and understanding. When we choose to hold our tongues rather than lash out, we create space for resolution rather than escalation. This practice not only strengthens our relationships, but also enhances our personal growth as we learn to manage our emotions more wisely. Similarly, silence in the face of uncertainty grants us the clarity needed to explore our feelings and thoughts. By allowing ourselves to sit with doubt rather than rush to fill the void with noise, we connect with our inner selves and uncover deeper truths. This journey of self-discovery is invaluable, guiding us toward decisions that truly align with who we are. When we choose to listen rather than speak, we honor the voices of others. This act of silence cultivates empathy and respect, fostering a culture of collaboration and understanding. By recognizing the value of others' perspectives, we enhance our own knowledge and strengthen the bonds we share with those around us. The power of listening transforms conversations into enriching experiences, paving the way for authentic connections. In situations where we lack complete information, silence provides us with the opportunity to gather insights. Rather than contributing to the noise of misinformation, we position ourselves as thoughtful learners. This approach not only enhances our credibility, but also promotes a culture of thoughtful dialogue where truth and clarity are prioritized over opinion. Choosing silence before making decisions empowers us to align our choices with our core values and aspirations. In moments of reflection, we can weigh our options carefully and consider the long-term implications of our actions. This mindful approach not only leads to more informed decisions, but also fosters a sense of agency in our lives, allowing us to navigate our paths with confidence. The ability to be silent in these 5 situations is not merely about restraint, it's a demonstration of strength and maturity. It shows that we are aware of the power of our words and the impact they can have. By choosing silence when appropriate, we take control of our narratives and ensure that our voices are used wisely and thoughtfully. As we move forward in our lives, let us carry these lessons with us. Embrace silence as a tool for growth, understanding, and connection. In a world that often prioritizes noise over substance, let us be the ones who value the transformative power of stillness. By doing so, we not only enhance our own lives, but also contribute to a more compassionate and thoughtful society. In conclusion, the art of knowing when to be silent is a skill that serves us well in every aspect of life. Whether in moments of anger, uncertainty, or decision-making, silence empowers us to navigate our journeys with grace and intention. So let us commit to practicing this art, remembering that sometimes the most profound impact we can make is through the wisdom of our silence.